Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the water effect nails. These are the nails that I posted on my Instagram, and my Instagram is linked down below if you'd like to check it out. Everything that I used in this video is from Amazon, so including the nail stand that I'm showing you here and the nail tips. The sticky tack is not from Amazon, that's from Walmart, but I'm planning to get the Gorilla Glue mounting putty. Apparently that's really good, so I've been wanting to get that, so hopefully I'll order that soon. Here I'm just cutting down the nail tips to whatever length that I would like, so medium to long length, and I'm just filing out the free edge. I'm very bad at cutting my nails. I usually cut them crooked, so I always have to file the bottom, and I do this at the end as well once I'm done with the look, just to give that shape a very crisp look. So next I'm going to use my buffer from Amazon. I got a pack of I think 50 for about 15 bucks. Buff all my nails out, and then I'm going to use my Beetles nail glue that I also got from Amazon, and you can use this as a base coat as well. I use it in all my videos, and it works really well for gel X, for press-ons, whatever. And remember, whenever you put polish on your nails, always wipe the sides of it just so it doesn't look clumpy or it doesn't lose the shape of it. So next, for the water effect nails, what you want to do for the blue is mix a top coat. If you don't have a jelly blue color, you can just mix your top coat and a dark blue color and put this on the bottom half of the nails, so around halfway up the nail. And you only need to do one coat of this. From what I found, that you only need to use one. And this is the ombre brush that I used. I got this from Amazon. And every time that you do the blue, you just want to feather it out just a tiny bit with a very light hand, just so it doesn't look very harsh. I was still getting used to this brush because I've never used one. I've never used an ombre brush before, so it was very new to me on how to use it and stuff. But now I'm using the white, and I previously done this water design before I filmed it, just so I know what to do. And for the white, you want to make sure that it's not too opaque. So what I did was I did just my top coat and a tiny drop of white, just to give it a tiny bit of color to it. You don't want it to be too opaque, because then the dots will look a little bit weird. That's what I found when I did this method first, and I made it a little bit too white and it looked a little bit odd. And when you put this white on, you want to make sure that you feather this out as well. And you'll see me doing this after the dots. And for the dots, all you want to do is just take some top coat and put the dots wherever you think that needs to be covered, and over time it will start to spread, so maybe leave it for at least 60 seconds before you cure it in the lamp. And I just put these dots anywhere, and make sure you wipe the sides as well, just a little bit. And here you're going to see me feathering that out, just again so there's no harsh lines when we put the nude color on it. So when you put the nude base onto it, I found that using a more opaque nude color works a lot better than using a very sheer jelly nude color. All the nude colors that I basically have are very sheer. So I found one that was a little bit more opaque, and this helped cover the harsh lines a little bit more. And now I'm putting my usual nude color on it just to make it less white. I guess it's a little bit too white, too light pink for me, so I covered it up a little bit, and no matter what, I always feathered it to make sure that that ombre is still very seamless and not harsh at all. Now we're gonna start off with the stitch, which I was very excited about because I've never ever done nail art like this. So I'm gonna take that blue from Madone's, I think that's what it's called, and my D&D white chalk, and mix those two because I thought that this blue was a little bit too dark for the body of Stitch. So I'm just using a reference picture that I found from Google, and I'm just starting to draw. I was just pretending I was painting on like a canvas or anything because I love painting, so it was kind of similar. I just had downscale it a lot and make it really, really tiny. Just a little bit harder, but the new nail brushes that I got made it a lot easier because they are very fine. So that definitely helped a lot. when I was filming this video, I was thinking, oh, maybe I could describe how I did all this nail art, but just watching back, I'm like, I have no clue how I could describe how I did this. It was literally just me trying to mimic the picture as best as I could. Obviously, it's not the most perfect thing, but I would say that I did a pretty good job for being the first time that I've ever done like a Disney character on nails. This is the first time I've ever done it, except for a Hello Kitty set that I did do, but it was like a small little Hello Kitty, so I don't count that as much. But this being my first Disney character, it was really difficult, so I definitely can't describe how I did it, but it is very satisfying to watch how I did it. So now I'm going to be doing the Hawaiian flower. When I planned doing this design out, I had a whole plan of doing like the normal technique of how to do this flower, but for some reason this took me so long to figure out how to do. I had to take it off like 3 or 4 times. So I decided to do it a little bit different. I just did 5 dots and then dragged out the dot and made it a little bit wider to look like a flower petal, and because it was just not working with the normal dots that I was doing. So I just did it this way, and I still think it turned out well. I think it still looks like a flower. And I just used, again, the D&D white chalk, and I tried his best to make it look like a flower, but I still think it turned out well. I just filled the whole thing with the white, and then I cured it and used a light blue color from a Jones, and I kind of made it look like a flower petal. I found a picture on Google of this flower, I guess, and used that as a reference, and I put the blue on the petals and then some in the middle, and then end up using the white to make a stem, and I put some dots around that just because that's what the reference picture looked like, and I think it turned out really, really well. I do really enjoy how this flower turned out, and I will be using this method for another nail set that I will do in the future. So this is a blue flower that I'm going to do on the pinky, and this is a normal Hawaiian flower, I guess you could say, and I'm just using the dot method with the ball tool as well. And in this one, I'm doing the regular method. I end up doing the 3 dots again. This did take me multiple tries. For some reason, these flowers are really difficult for me to do. Considering this is like my 4th or 5th time doing it, it's still very difficult. So you want to make the 3 dots and then drag out the 2 on the outside, and then I just put a blue stem in the middle, and that was it. I didn't make it anything special like the first one that I did. And so now I'm just using my Beetles top coat, which is my ultimate favorite top coat, which you can get on Amazon. And I'm just putting this all over the nails, and that is it. I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!